beautiful day in the neighbor pool. A beautiful day to be Deadpool. It's story time. Story time. Got any fans of Mr. Rogers out there today? I'm a pretty big fan of Captain America myself. Are you all ready for story time?
Yeah!
I know Hawaiian shirt guy's ready for story time. Hello there. All right, well, that's good to hear because I certainly have a story to tell. Gosh, I love to talk. Today's story is a beloved bedtime classic, a classic fairy tale, if you will, mashed together with an incredibly profitable licensing agreement. You guessed it, it's CinderPool. No spoilers. All right, I'm glad we got some fans of CinderPool out there. Let me just get on my reading glasses. There we go. If I can just turn on this. Okay, that doesn't work. Very good. Oh, look at Dogpool. Oh, look at these adorable drawings. Come on, give it up for Dogpool. Thank you. I scribbled these myself. All right, once upon a time. You know what? It just feels wrong when I'm doing it with myself. Why don't we all say it together, shall we? 1, 2, 3. Once upon a time. See, isn't that so much more fun and interactive when we're all in this together? For those of you that didn't participate, get your head in the game! Anyway, upon that time, once, CinderPool lived in a big mansion with his shiny-headed step professor and a bunch of hideous step mutants. The biggest one, Colossus, was always making up stupid rules that no one cared about. Like, please stop labeling other people's food in the fridge with your own initials. And for the love of Feige, stop hanging your underwear from the ceiling fan. I know, I never understood that rule. The other main step mutant, Negasonic Teenage Warhead, such a cool name, was always just texting and rolling her eyes. They were both super jealous because CinderPool had a much, and I mean much, larger fan base. They don't call this story time with Colossus now, do they? Anyway, one day, an expendable non-union extra came running across the mansion grounds, screaming. King Thanos was planning the biggest battle of Phase 3, the last truly relevant phase. CinderPool desperately wanted to go to the big battle, but Colossus said, no. Too dangerous. CinderPool don't know how to be part of team. And then Colossus ripped up CinderPool's nicest costume before Negasonic Teenage Warhead, again such a cool name, made it explode into a million pieces with her mind powers. And then popped her gum. Oh, so Gen Z. On fleek, Sigma, no cap. CinderPool was very bummed and felt very vulnerable and exposed. Minus 100,000 aura, as Negasonic would say. He ran out onto the mansion grounds, stumbling for dramatic effect. How you doing there, child? When suddenly, a big, strange, sparkly circle appeared. And from out of that big, strange, sparkly circle walked out CinderPool's very hairy god mutants. Wolverine! All right, come on, Logie Bear. You have to actually step through the sparkly circle. Otherwise, the audience isn't going to know that you're here yet. Yes! Where's your cardigan, by the way? I made one for you, too.
I shredded that.
Okay, that's fair. I'm just glad you're here, and so are they. Oh, very hairy god mutant Wolverine! I desperately want to go to the big battle, but my mean step mutants vaporize my costume! Growled Wolverine lovingly.
What?
I don't have a costume. I need to go to the big battle.
Just get another costume then, and stop writing me into these stories.
Okay, well, after that very sage and somewhat Australian advice, CinderPool headed off to the wardrobe department to get a freshly laundered costume, and then went to the big battle. CinderPool missed most of it, though, because he stopped for some chimichangas along the way. You know, priorities, right? Yes, guy gets it. But rest assured, when CinderPool got there, the Avengers were still winning. Captain America looked so cool and so ruggedly handsome in those pants. I love Mr. Rogers. And meanwhile, CinderPool's very hairy god mutant Wolverine was...
I'm going to Pims.
Okay. Thanks for coming, Logie Bear. Honestly, that checks out. I don't think we really had the rights to him back then anyway. Bye. Well, anyway, meanwhile, as the aliens were finally fleeing away in defeat, CinderPool saw something on the steps of one of the spaceships. It was a single glove. And a high five. Here you go, kid. Wow. This glove was so fancy. Big and gold with beautiful jewels. I think there were 6 of them, not that that's really relevant information. I wonder who this fits, thought CinderPool before trying it on. After some clicking, whizzing, and whirring, it adjusted right to CinderPool's arm. Then, out of nowhere, Iron Man came flying in out of left field screaming, "Hey, take that off. This is my sacrifice to make, all right? I really don't want to be Iron Man until I'm 90. Please let me go retire somewhere nice like Latveria or something." All right, one person got that. Yeah, don't worry, I'm a little confused myself. Then, other, much less relevant Avengers came running in too, saying things like, "Take that off, that's not a toy, whatever you do, do not snap." So obviously CinderPool snapped. CinderPool snapped a bunch, both physically and mentally. Then the weirdest thing happened. It was probably unrelated to CinderPool's actions, but half of the people kept disappearing, and then reappearing, and then disappearing again. So many people were crying. Tony said "I love you" like 3,000 times, which was kind of mushy. But eventually, everyone did come back. But then the Avengers tackled CinderPool, ripped off his new favorite glove, and then when they went on to remake the movie, they CGI'd Tony's head onto CinderPool's majestic body, and it went on to become the most profitable film of the Feige cinematic universe. Yeah, the FCU, as I like to call it. I'm still workshopping that acronym. I feel like there's just one too many letters, huh? It's okay, though. Everything honestly worked out for CinderPool, because CinderPool went on to start his own, even more successful franchise. Yeah! That's right! Who's relevant now?
You.
Thank you. It was so insanely successful, in fact, that CinderPool was eventually invited to be part of the Avengers Endgame 2. Electric Boogaloo. No cap, kid. Coming to theaters at, some point. Well, that's the end. Game, if you will. All right, we got a couple pun fans out there, like 3 of them. Thank you so much for that. I practiced that in the shower all morning. All right, well, thank you all for coming to another illustrious story time with Deadpool lovies and dovies. I'll see you next time. Bye now. Bye now. You like that heel click? Yeah, you're welcome. Oh, you guys can cheer more than that if you'd like. Oh gosh, thank you. That was so genuine and non-prompted. Are you all here for story time? Yeah, you guys like stories? What are some of your favorite stories? Go ahead, name some.
CinderPool.
Oh yeah, Deadpool's my favorite too.
The proposal.
Oh wow, I just heard a very young child say Lord of the Flies. Okay. It's a mature choice. That must be some sort of Ant-Man reference or something. Oh, well, those are all right suggestions, but we're not going to do any of those because this is my show. Yeah, we're going to do what I want to do. Today I've got a tale full of action, romance, and guaranteed to be in strong award consideration at the end of the calendar year. It's BeautyPool. Can the wolf her beast? Ooh. Oh, she's scared. No, I saw you flinch, ma'am. You did. All right, let's get started, shall we? Okay. Well, that doesn't work. That's all right. It's pretty bright out today anyway. Oh, now I can see all of your beautiful, shining faces. Well, there's a couple of you from the earlier show. Here's looking at you, Hawaiian shirt guy. Okay, let's get started, shall we? Once upon a time. You know what? It just feels wrong when I'm doing it with myself. Why don't we all say it together, shall we? 1, 2, 3. Once upon a time. There you go. Wasn't that so much more fun and interactive? Well, anyway, upon that time, once, I was walking along, captivated by one of my favorite books, People Magazine's Sexiest Man Alive of 2010. Yeah, 2010 specifically. When all of a sudden I heard the galloping of my father's horse, Philippe. Come on, children, gallop with me now. Okay, now Philippe was clearly under the weather today, that's all right. Well, you see, my father had left home earlier in the day to travel to the fair, but now Philippe was coming back alone. My father, no longer in the saddle. Oh, Philippe! I said, where's Papa? Is he in some kind of trouble? I asked him this like he was some sort of television horse that could understand English and respond in kind, but you know, Philippe is a real horse, because this is a story grounded in realism, yeah, so he just whinnied. I'm not fully brushed up on my whinny, so I just leapt onto his back and guided him to take me to Papa, quickly, and off we galloped. Oh, we galloped deep, deep into the forest. Oh, we were so deep in that forest. Thank you, one person, for galloping for me, thank you. Oh, it grew very dark, very scary, very dangerous. Kind of like going to a Waffle House at 3 a.m. This guy knows. Suddenly we came to a clearing where we saw an enchanted mansion rising out of the mist. It was Professor Xavier's school for gifted youngsters. I dismounted Philippe and sent him on his way, for I knew who lived here. You don't have to gallop this time. I sent him away. Thank you, though. I sent him on his way, for I knew who lived here. It was the hairy, the hideous. Did I mention Harry?
Right.
Yes!
Come on, it's up.
Wait. Before you leave, we should take an awesome, cute picture together. You know, for the gram.
Wow!
Oh, yeah.
Okay, great. You got it.
Memories
Let's go.
forever.
Come on.
Wait, Wolvie, please don't leave. You have to help me finish the story. We were just getting to the good part. Look, if you don't want to do it for me, if you don't want to do it for the gram, yeah, at the very least, do it for the children, Wolvie. Come on, kid, show Wolvie your saddest, pouting faces until he agrees.
No, you don't have to do that. Okay, I see it. All right.
She looks devastated.
I'm not doing this for you, though. I'm doing this for you, kid.
Yes, you're a hero. Good job, child. Should be in Hollywood, honestly. That was very convincing. Looked like you were in absolute despair, honestly.
Shut up.
Okay. Oh, I love you too, Wolverine.
Get off!
Okay.
So, Belle.
It's actually BeautyPool, that's me.
I'm not gonna say beauty.
Oh, come on, kid, show him the face of absolute despair. Okay, look at that, despair.
You don't have to do. I see it.
She's in despair.
I see it. BeautyPool does a little B&E and meets a bunch of weirdos who are furniture and dishes.
Well, don't forget about the cutlery and the napkins. I mean, there's a whole dance number and everything. I mean,
Then the real hero shows up, the Beast.
it's the Wolver Beast. Come on, that's you. You have to keep within the rules of parody here,
Okay,
Wolverine.
anyway, Pool Boy over here makes a mess of things as usual. Then it's up to Wolverine to save the day. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. I slice up some bad guys while Beauty Queen over here stands in the corner making a bunch of stupid jokes with outdated cultural references.
How dare you! My cultural references are timeless and ever-enduring, like Splash Mountain. What happened to Splash Mountain? Oh, well, that's unfortunate to hear right now. That's okay, I love frogs. Well, you know what? This whole thing is really headed south. You didn't mention anything about Mrs. Potts, her adorable, charming son Chip, Lumiere, or even Chef Bouche. Yeah, there's a deep cut for all you magic key holders out there. It's the stove. You're welcome. Not even a few bars of tale as old as time.
Hey, I said no musical theater.
Really? Didn't you host the Tonys like 4 times?
I don't know what that is.
Okay, well, I've clearly touched a nerve there, children. Maybe it's time to just wrap things up. The moral that's, I know you're shaking your head now. I wish it wasn't over too, but Wolvie gets very grumpy. The moral of that story, children, is pretty simple, actually. It's don't open open your door to strangers. 'Cause they might just be a creepy witch who will enchant you, your entire house, and everyone and everything in it just for not letting them in. That's actually kind of a weird story now that I think of it. We tell this to children?
You do.
Okay, that's fair. Well, I guess we should be off then, but Wolvie, I'll let you do the honors and say the magic special words.
What words?
You know how all good Disney stories end. Nobody say a post-credit scene, all right? That is only in the Feige cinematic universe. The FCU, as I like to call it. I know, I'm still workshopping that acronym. I feel like there's just one too many letters.
I'm out of here. I'll see you guys.
Okay. Bye, Wolvie. Thanks for coming, Logie Bear. Okay, well, I guess I should probably be off too. I know. I'd stay all out if I could, but where he goes, I go. We're a package deal, Wolvie. Yeah. Well, I should be off then, but I just want to be clear for the record. Everyone did live happily ever after. That is until the direct-to-video release. I mean, it's pennies on the dollar at that point. Has anyone even seen Once Upon a Deadpool? Okay, she has. I have a Christmas special, everyone. Oh, a second guy has. Thank you. All right, well, they're playing me off, so I guess I'm going now. Hi there. Wow. What a complete and utter surprise to find you all here. It's almost like this was carefully scheduled in the Disney Parks app or something. Wait a minute, are you all ready for story time? That's good to hear because I certainly have a story to tell. Gosh, I love to talk. Today's story is a beloved bedtime classic. And pulled straight from the public domain so we can't be sued. Yeah, you guessed it, it's Little Red Deadpool. You see what I did there? Thank you so much. All right, and that doesn't work. Yeah, great. All right, let's see if we can find the opening words here. Look at these adorable pictures, by the way, will you? Aren't these cute? Oh, thank you, I scribbled these myself. All right, once upon a time, you know what? It just feels wrong when I'm doing it with myself. Why don't we all say it together, shall we? 1, 2, 3. Once upon a time. See, wasn't that so much more fun and interactive? Well, upon that time, once, Little Red Deadpool set off to bring her sickly grandmama a delicious basket of churros. I know, right? A crowd favorite. You see, Little Red's grandma lived alone. Not in a nice, clean, assisted living facility like where most Mimas are forced to live in against their will. No, Little Red's grandma lived alone in a creepy cottage in the middle of an even creepier, desolate forest. Because what could go wrong? Oh, this seems dangerous, thought Little Red to herself. So naturally she went into the woods anyway, so that children could learn from her mistakes for hundreds of years. A real after-school special kind of cautionary tale. Well, Little Red skipped throughout the forest oh so majestically, right past some exposition, before finally arriving at Grandmama's cottage. When she opened the door, she saw her grandmother lying down on a nice 4-poster, rich mahogany bed. Grandmama! I brought you a delicious basket of churros! Grandma was looking pretty weird. Freakish, even, and it wasn't because of the weight loss drugs, no. No, it wasn't because of that. It was because Little Red's grandma was actually the big bad Wolvie in disguise. Oh, Grandma! What blue eye contacts you have? They're Canon. And Grandma, what a retro comic accurate costume you finally have! Yes! Shut up, bub. And Grandmama, what big claws you have! Are those vibranium? No, they're piece of churro, dropped her basket, whipped off her cloak, took a bite of that delicious churro, and then brought down her katanas in an X-shaped formation. Not as an Easter egg, but more of just a stylistic choice. Bring it on, Peanut! They action leaped at each other. Huge fight. It was awesome. They smashed through that rich mahogany bed, but no one got a splinter. Claws and katanas tore through the mattress, and there was CGI hay everywhere. Which, as you can imagine, is like 300,000 times more expensive than regular hay, but this is Disney. We go all out here. Speaking of going all out, when both fighters were finally fatigued from the fight's mutually incredible climax, they both slumped down to the ground, exhausted. Churro asked Little Red, now in her regular voice, because falsettos are hard and make me kind of lightheaded. Yeah, sure. And so they split that churro. Oh, they split it Lady in the Tramp style, before gazing around at all the destruction and CGI straw left in their wake. You know, I bet we could fix this place up nice. I think Grammy would be willing to sell. Say, where is Grandmama anyway? She's, on vacation. Huh. That's not ominous or foreboding in any way. In fact, I trust you fully. We should be roommates. Yeah. And so they were roommates. Little Red was the top bunk and Wolfie was obviously the bottom. And they lived happily ever after. Oh, stop. You know what, you can keep going if you want. Thank you. And the moral of that story, children, is actually pretty obvious. It's spend more time with your grandma. Seriously, I feel like you should really be able to recognize the difference between your own old decrepit grandmother and some huge jacked man. A huge jackman, if you will. Oh, stop. Well, I guess I better be off. I got another show in about 57 and a half minutes, and I gotta go check my DMs. That stands for Deadpool Messages, patent pending. Thank you all for coming to another illustrious story time with Deadpool. Love you all.
Nice. How you guys doing? Happy birthday. It's a cool hat. I like it. How's it going? Boom. Nice. Good to see you guys. Dr. Strange. It's good to see you, man. You're a lot shorter than I thought you'd be. Very nice. The Sorcerer Supreme himself. I'm honored. How you guys doing? Good. Nice. All right. Well, don't go anywhere. I'm going to get a very important member of my team to help me out with this. You guys locked this? It was not locked when I left. It's fine. I should be able to figure it out. It's my stuff. Everything's fine. I just need to override the alarm. A little sonic disruption. I've done this like a million times. Which now that I'm saying out loud doesn't sound like a brag. Okay, there we go. Woo! See? Everything's under control. I didn't even ask for that. Thank you. All right, here we go. Yes! Here you are. Look at her! She's a classic. Retro vibes and just oozing battery acid. That'll wash off. Advanced creatures of terror. I seek those amongst you with bravery, with style, and with a taste for adventure to join the Guardians of the Galaxy. Do any of you think you have what it takes? No? That's fine.
Oh, please pick me, sir. I don't have any of those qualities that you just listed. Except for style, of course. How you doing, sir? Can I join your little one-hit wonder club?
What are you talking
Or a
about?
heart like the red and black sea?
You know you? You do? I'm sorry.
Hello there. Hi. Wow, nice crowd you got here, huh? Although I'm guessing it'll probably grow to at least 2 to 3 times the size once they hear my velvety voice. Wow, aren't you rocking the steampunk look? Giving me a real 1990s Tomorrowland vibe, I like it.
I have no idea what that means, okay? But I asked for volunteers and you're up here. So who are you and Why are you wearing Spider-Man's underoos?
Okay, wow, haven't heard that one before. Well, as they already know, I'm Deadpool! That's right, thank you for that. And these sexy little underoos here have been called much, much worse things. None of which are appropriate to repeat here at the Disneyland Resort. Registered trademark. What about you, friendo? What's your name?
Seriously? Come on, man. You know what? I'm actually excited to get to see this for the first time, because as they also know, I'm Star-Lord. Legendary outlaw, leader of the Guardians of the Galaxy, best friends with the Sorcerer Supreme, right?
Oh,
Thank you.
sorcerer. Okay, well that's kind of cool. I gotta say, you seem less of a Star-Lord and more of a Lord of the Dance, if you ask me.
Not gonna lie, that pose was pretty cool. But
Thank you.
Lord of the Dance, it's a compliment, by the way, so thank you. We were just about to do an awesome dance-off, isn't that right, everybody?
All right, just really cutting right through that exposition. We're just gonna say the name of the show, okay. How exactly does this work, Starshine?
Star-Lord, thank you. But it starts right over here. Check her out. Isn't she beautiful?
Oh wow, she is a very beautiful inanimate object. You certainly have a unique sense of beauty, but I like to consider myself an ally, so slay, King.
You're weird. Let's just dance, all right? There we go. Now, have any of you ever participated in a galactic dance-off?
Did you say galactic pants off? Because now that I know how to do.
That's not what I said. Keep your pants on. Okay, I'm gonna push you right down the middle. Everybody on this side. Your team Star-Lord. Let's hear it.
All right, I'm picking up what you're putting down. And everyone on this side, plus the little Sorcerer Supreme here, you're on Team Deadpool!
Steal the Sorcerer Supreme. It's your first time, so I'll let it slide. But I get it back next time. Okay, you know what? Here's how it's gonna work. Team Star-Lord, I'm gonna point to you. When I bust a move, you're gonna bust it back. Sound pretty good? I see your heads move out. Hear anything? That sound pretty good? Okay, we're gonna start with something nice and simple for the newbie over here. This one's called the baby group right here. Very nice. Great job, everybody. What do you got, Brett?
There's a little baby Groot over there. This one I named after my favorite middle-aged Caucasian sugar bear. This one's called the BeautyPool. That's right. Shift those fanny packs left to right. There you go. She's got it.
Okay, all right. I see what you did there. Very funny. Well, I'm flattered that you named a dance move after me. Sugar Bear is a nickname a bit too far.
Your name is also Peter?
I thought you knew that.
Well, another Peter. How original.
Okay, you know what? Let's just skate right past that. Get to the good part. Just gotta fast forward a little bit. Let's see. Terrans. Tiny Terrans. Yeah! Y'all ready to cut loose? Well, let's cut loose.
I love Kevin Bacon.
That's right, it's time for the Guardians of the Galaxy. Awesome dance-off. Take it away, brother.
I like to call this one the Pulp Fiction. Nick Fury hates this one.
It's not a bad start. Let's take it back and we'll run it there. Nice. Back to you.
We got some speed bags. Come on now, put your fist into it. There we go. Yeah.
Where your heads out, we're gonna punch. Do it with some style. This is the Drax. Woo! Over to you.
I like to call this one the Bye Bye Bye.
Alright, let's get behind that one. Nice. Everybody together right here. Woo! Alright, come on. Woo! You gotta be one too. Yes. Alright, I tried your last. You did do this one. There we go. I think so. We need one more move. A supercharged move. It's gonna take a little teamwork. I've always wanted to do this.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking? This way.
Easy. Bring it in. I got a lot. Lock it in. Look, wait.
Hold me. Oh, there's your dirty dancing.
Hey, well,
I'm so sorry.
out there,
You're lucky
come
you're
in.
handsome.
Well, what's taking you guys so long?
Rocket Buddy, you totally missed out. My new friend and I, we just had an awesome dance-off. Isn't that right, everybody? We almost had
Now
it.
listen, I ain't holding this fun. So get back to the ship, or I can send you a postcard.
We're on the way.
Wow, feisty. I like him. Is that your pilot?
No, I'm the pilot. It's my best friend. He's a cybernetic raccoon.
Oh, okay. So furry, potentially rabid, body full of metal. I got a roommate just like
We got gotta go. No time to
Wait,
dance.
Wolfie, before we leave, I want to introduce you to my new friend. Wolfie, this is my third favorite Peter.
Who were the first two?
Oh, there's Peter.
You know what? I don't want to know. That just hurts. Right here, Star-Lord. Nice to meet you.
You guys are very cute together. It's nice.
You can drown me all you like, my lord.
Well, I've never been called my lord before, but I'll take it. I gotta get out of here, though, you know. Save the galaxy again. Till I come back, I want to play one more song for you guys. You keep on grooving.
Yes!
You'll totally rock.
You can answer this one too. Oh man, I thought you'd never ask.
Why are you going so slow?
I love pushing people's buttons.
All right. Love you, being Star-Lord.
And Deadpool.
You didn't do the outro.
Alright, squeeze me. Come here and squeeze me like you did.
That's okay.
That's alright.
Sweet as candy.
Your Highness.
We'll
figure it out. Bye, everybody. Civilians, run like the wind up in there. Oh, look at all these civilians. Hi. You too, random person I don't know.
This is
Come on.
How did I agree to this?
Hi. Oh, I like your dress. It's sweet, sweet queen. Hi, everyone.
Can we get some new music or something?
Hi. Hi, a little selfie time, huh? Hello, children. It's no lie. High five. Out that door, baby. Bye, bye, bye. Just another player in your game with Julia. Push me, Wolfie, push me.
That's for sure.
Bye, bye, bye.
That's the new song.
Oh, your finger clearly ate his Wheaties this morning.
Alright, let's get this.
Oh, hi,
You guys are cool.